Hello everybody and welcome to our virtual Community of Homes programme. Over the next few weeks we are going to be focusing on creative well-being. We're going to begin each session with a meditation which will help us relax our minds and our bodies, and will focus on being creative. We're going to explore different themes each week. One of the themes we'll explore is identity. We'll get to know ourselves a bit better. We'll look at the similarities we have with the other people in our group, and we'll look at the differences we have as well, because all of these similarities and differences, our likes and dislikes, make us the unique individuals who we are. We're going to be guided each week as we develop and create artworks with a specific focus. We will also share our creations with each other in the group through photographs, which we can share on a private page. Finally, we are going to bring all of our artwork together, and we will produce a book which will feature all of the work that you have done throughout this project. And we can reflect then on what we have done together, and we can share our works so that other people will have the chance to get to know themselves a bit better and to work on their creative well-being. We hope you enjoy today's session.
Meditation. Please sit into your chair and relax. Let your hands hang by your sides. Open or close your eyes as you wish. Feel the chair supporting you, supporting your back and supporting your legs. Breathe in slowly, counting to 4. And out again slowly. Allow your fingers to stretch and let your shoulders drop. Let your elbows relax. And breathe in slowly, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. Drop your chin a little towards your chest. Feel the muscles on your back and on the back of your neck working. Let your chin move and your head look across to your shoulder. And then to the other shoulder. And back to the center. And now we begin. Music. Think of a song or some music that helps you feel relaxed and happy. It could be about sunshine or love, or just make you smile. Feel the smile on your face now as you remember the music or song. Listen to the music or song in your mind. Feel your body relax to this music or song. Allow your mind to put a colour to this music. Choose how this colour moves. Let the colour move and swirl, twist and turn as you wish. Now, bring your thoughts back to the gentle sounds of the room around you. Let the song or music happily become quieter and fade away. Wiggle your fingers and blink your eyes a few times. You're now ready to be creative and enjoy your art. So this week we are using some thread and your paintbrushes. You can use a straw if you have one. And we have all our paints and mixing tray, a glass of water to wash your brush in, and 2 pieces of card or paper from your sketchbook. So tear one of those pages out completely first before we begin. If you would like to pause at any point, please do so. So I'm flying through putting the colours out here. You from your meditation will have selected some colours in your mind that twisted and turned and danced around in your mind during the meditation. So you put your colours out. I've chosen blue and green and a bit of yellow. There will be different shades of blue or green in your kit, and you can lighten them down with a bit of white or darken them as you please. So I've put water into my mixing dish. You might have just a little bit of a tray, so you could use a plate if you wanted, but make sure it's nice and wet. You only need a section of your string for this, not a whole big lump. So maybe cut a piece of string off and put your colours directly onto it. You'll notice there I'm just blobbing them on. And now blue and yellow are primary colours, but the green there is a secondary colour. It's not a trick question, but how do you get green? Yeah, blue and yellow. You can see it happening on the tray there. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking my string across. I'll be listening to my music, the song or music that I've chosen, and I'm literally just having a play. You can just take one part of the string, lift it around, separate it out, just to keep it in movement with the music that you're listening to. You could lift it off completely and drop it down onto the page. So just have fun in this first part, moving it around. Sort of a face coming there with a bit of an eye in it. Now just twirl the string around slightly on your page into a pleasing enough shape for you, something you like. And use the other page, we're going to print on top. So place the page on top, bit of a press down all around the page so that you're picking up the outline of the string. And ta-da, you have a monoprint of the string that you put all your chosen colours onto, and turn it around to a different angle. Print it again, and then you can move your page around on top of the string as you like to create this lined or colour lined picture. There we go. So you have your initial swirliness of the string attached to the music that you were listening to, and now we have a separate printed string picture as well. So you can mix some water in with your paints to create different liquidity, if that's a word. I don't know if that's a word, but anyway, there we go. Yeah, and use your straw to blow the paint in different directions. It'll give a very sort of seaweedy effect, or tree branches, that type of thing. You can see me there trying my best. And when you're happy with that, go back into the colours that you have chosen. You can again darken them or lighten them as you please. And maybe just on your print there will be block areas that you could paint in. Here we go, some blue. I actually love this shade of blue. It's called cerulean blue or cerulean, depending on who you're talking to. And you'll find little triangles, little shapes, rectangles, semicircles. And don't overthink, just let yourself come across these little shapes. There's no planning involved here. The idea is to switch your mind off while you're being creative, and I have it on good record that even at art college, when people go on to study art full time, they're told by their teachers to stop thinking. There's not many classes you can go into that want you to stop thinking about everything and just relax and get into your creative zone. And you might be listening to whatever music that you have chosen while you're doing this, so that helps to relax your mind. Yeah, so I'm mixing the lemon yellow and the cerulean blue together here, and they give you a lovely lime green. It's a little bit brighter than some of the greens you would get in the kit. I'm just going to highlight a few places around here. And again, your piece of work will be completely different. You might have gone for reds and purples, or red and green, which are opposite each other on the colour wheel and are complementary colours. Now the colours I chose were blue, green and yellow, which have an algorithmic, or they are related, so they all complement each other in a different way.
Colours play an important role in our lives. They can remind us of a place, a time of year, or our favourite traditions, and can also shape the way we feel. But when it comes to what different colours symbolise in cultures around the world, these associations can vary greatly. Red. The most popular meaning behind the colour red is love, passion, and fire. In fact, North America, South America, and Europe use those meanings very often. In Chinese culture, red is traditionally worn on the new year as well as during funerals and weddings. It represents celebration and is meant to bring luck, prosperity, happiness and a long life to the people. India, on the other hand, matches red to marriage. If you see a woman in India with red henna on her hand, that means she is married. Another thing red stands for in this country: fear, wealth, purity and beauty. Black. Black is probably the most universal colour in the world. It's a colour worn by everyone. Black is a sign of elegance and sophistication, as well as evil, grief, magic and bad luck. In many cultures, a black cat is a symbol of bad luck, especially when it crosses your path. It is also the traditional colour to wear at funerals, as it symbolises death. However, African people have a different meaning for this particular colour. In Africa, the colour black is a sign of masculinity, maturity and age. Green. Green shares many common meanings around the world, some of which include nature, ecology, environmental awareness, the military, and the colour for traffic lights. In Western cultures, green represents spring, money, freshness, inexperience, jealousy, greed, and Christmas. Nicknamed the Emerald Isle, green is the national colour in Ireland, and it's associated with good luck, leprechauns, shamrocks, and St. Patrick. Mexico interprets green as the colour of independence that is the part of their national flag. The Eastern cultures, however, have a lot of different meanings for the colour green. In China, if a man wears a green hat, it can mean that his wife cheated on him. Japan associates the colour green with eternity and vitality. Blue. The first thing that comes to mind when we think about blue is probably sea or sky. It partially connects to freedom, which is one of the meanings behind it. Generally, people associate blue with authority, wisdom, and peace. Many cultures feel like blue is the safest colour of choice, representing trust, safety, and cleanliness. However, in countries like Greece and Turkey, blue is believed to fight the evil, and that's why the cities there are full of souvenirs with the blue eye on it. Korea, on the other hand, uses dark shades of blue as the colour of mourning. The most modern meaning that stands behind the colour blue has developed in the USA, where the colour blue is associated with loneliness, depression and sadness. That's where the phrase blues come from. And while that's true, it's also considered to be a calming and soothing colour that symbolises trust, security and authority. A reason why many banks use blue for their logo. Yellow, the colour of the sun. Most cultures have similar meanings for yellow. It is generally associated with optimism, good energy, cheerfulness. However, it also represents caution and possibility of danger. When it comes to differences between the cultures, Germany recognises yellow as the colour of jealousy. Similarly, in France, yellow signifies jealousy, betrayal, weakness and contradiction. In Japan, yellow is for the brave and courageous. It stands for people that are not afraid of anything. Yellow is reserved only to people of high rank in many African nations because of its close resemblance to gold, which is universally associated with money, quality and success. Purple. Around the world, purple usually stands for royalty, wealth, spirituality and nobility. According to Japanese history, only the highest ranked Buddhist monks were even allowed to wear purple. Catholic culture has a lot of uses and meanings for purple as well. It is a symbol of faith, penitence and mourning. In Thailand and Brazil, purple is customarily worn alongside black when mourning the death of a loved one, and in Brazilian culture, it is considered unlucky to wear purple when not attending a funeral or related service. The USA, however, interprets purple as the colour of courage, bravery and strength. They use this exact colour on one of the highest and the oldest military awards still given to soldiers to this day. Orange. Ever heard that adding more orange to your wardrobe will liven things up? That's because in many Western cultures, orange is considered a fun and edgy colour and represents curiosity, trying new things, and creativity. Certain countries also associate orange with wealth. In the Netherlands, for example, it's the national colour and represents the Dutch royal family. But in many Middle Eastern countries, such as Egypt, orange is associated with mourning. Pink. Pink is widely accepted in Western cultures as the colour for femininity, love, romance, caring, tenderness, and the birth of a baby girl. In Japan, pink relates more to men than women, although it's worn by both genders. In Korea, it symbolises trust, and in Latin America, it's symbolic to architecture. Not only do colours influence emotion, but they also hold meaning in religion and various cultures. Some colours may seem to have a universal meaning, but they can also symbolise a variety of different feelings and thoughts across the world.
Thank you everybody for taking part in today's session. We really hope you've enjoyed it. I want to thank the parents, carers, teachers and facilitators who helped us today to make this session a success. I look forward to seeing your creations in the days ahead, and I look forward to getting creative with you again in the next session.